Welcome everyone to another edition of Game Music Appreciation Theater, and on this edition it's Dragon Spirit, the New Legend, brought to us by Bandai and Namco. Dragon Spirit, the New Legend is an NES port of the arcade game Dragon Spirit. Dragon Spirit is a scrolling vertical shooter and happens to be one of my favorite scrolling shooters on the NES. The game has great power-ups, big boss battles, and of course a great soundtrack. Just about every song in the Dragon Spirit soundtrack is some of my favorite NES music. So now we're going to listen to my 5 favorite tracks from Dragon Spirit, the New Legend for the NES, and we're going to start with the song you hear in stage number 2. Next up in our look at the soundtrack to Dragon Spirit on the NES is the song you hear in stage number 7. Our next selection from the Dragon Spirit soundtrack is the song you hear during the ending of the game. Our fourth selection from the soundtrack of Dragon Spirit The New Legend is the song you hear in stage number 1. Our final selection from the soundtrack of Dragon Spirit is the song you hear in stage number 6. Dragon Spirit is one of the best examples of a vertical shooter on the NES. With its great power-ups and music, it definitely can draw the player in and make it a very exciting experience. Also, the difficulty starts off relatively easy, and it does get relatively hard near the later parts of the game, but it's definitely a great introductory game to vertical shooters. And with that, I would like to thank you for watching this Game Music Appreciation Theater for Dragon Spirit on the NES, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.